How do you really know when you're there? How do you really know when you've gotten rid of depression and anxiety? And how do you really know when you're totally cured? We're going to talk about that today on Microdose U. I'm Dr. Dave. Thanks so much for being here.
Enter the world of magic mushrooms with Microdose U.
Hey there, welcome back. Dr. Dave, Microdose U. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And this is one of the most common questions I ever get. How do we know when we're done? How do we know when we're finished? How do we know when we're cured? And I'm going to share that with you right now. Just real quickly, make sure you check out the show notes in every episode. I've got some really important links for you if you want to study a little bit further, as well as my website, microdoseu.com. It's microdose with the letter U tacked on the end of it, as you probably know. And I want to thank you for being part of this Nakaman. Nakaman means a tribe, a group of people that we have like-minded interests, and we all want to kind of get to the same place. We got the same goal in mind. Some people are a little bit ahead of the others, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to get there. We are all going to get there, and I'm so glad you're with me. I really do appreciate you. So, again, a real common question that I get asked is, well, Dr. Dave, how do I know when I'm finished? How do I know when it's okay to stop microdosing? How am I really going to feel when I don't have this depression and anxiety anymore? And my answer is, after over 3.5 years of studying this and doing this myself, is I don't know if we're really ever finished. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because we are continually working on ourselves to get better and better and better. Look, I mean, after the first 6 to 12 months of microdosing, back when I first started, 6 to 12 months, I could have said to myself that I'm done and I feel great now. And that may have been fine. But I continued with my microdosing journey. I continued with my regimen. I continued doing everything that I've been teaching you and sharing with you over 3.5 years. And what I found has happened is that as much as I thought maybe I was done, maybe I was finished, maybe I was complete, maybe this medicine has done its job and everything's worked, as much as I thought maybe that's the case, I kept going. And as I kept going, I kept feeling better and better every week, every month, and even every year. There's been a tremendous increase and improvement in the way I feel. Now, I did tell you that the first year, my goal was to get rid of this anxiety and depression. And in the first year, it really worked. I got rid of it. Was it perfect? No, I don't think it's ever perfect, but I definitely got rid of it. I definitely felt a lot better, and I could have said, okay, I'm finished. But I continued. And I would say the second year, I found some really interesting things happen. The second year of my microdosing journey, I became more spiritual. I started questioning, like, what is everything? Like, what's going on here? Where are we? And I felt that I started to understand life on a little bit of a deeper, more spiritual level. And I could have said, okay, I'm done. I'm there. I feel great every day. I understand a little bit more about what life is, but I kept microdosing. I kept my journey going. And then in the third year, as I've shared with you in the past, I really started working on my physical health a lot more. I was having some, the mental health issues wreak havoc on the physical body. So I was having issues with blood pressure, with GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, if you want to call it that. Sometimes I had weird feelings in my stomach, in my gut. I had a lot of other stuff going on, but I kept working really diligently on my physical health. And I would have to say that after the third year, I feel better now. And I'm 69. I feel better now than I did when I was 49. I promise you, I swear that's true. I feel much, much better. So I decided, this is a work in progress. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop this microdosing journey. And here we are in the fourth year, and it's shaping up to be a really, really good year. Now, I do want to tell you, and if you've been following me for a while, that I had a pretty tough 3 to 4 weeks last month. Pretty tough. I got kicked out of my house. I mean, our landlord said they're not renewing the lease, so we had to scramble and try to find something, and it was really, really tough, and I felt like I was falling back into a weird funk. But that was very short-lived because I had identified the problem. And once I identified the problem and started to take action, that worked really well, and I got out of that issue, and I'm back to feeling really, really good every day. But what am I working on in this 4th year? Well, it's hard to say because the fourth year is maybe only half over, but it could be the new place to live is going to take my life to a level that I never even realized, because we were in a rental home. We've been in a rental home, and I do like it there. But being complacent and being in a place that, okay, it's easy, all I have to do is pay the rent every month and I'm there and it's fine. Maybe that wasn't good enough for me. Maybe it took something that the universe said, okay, we're going to take you to this next level. We're going to have, this sounds crazy, but the landlord is going to kick you out because you can do better. You can be in a more peaceful place, a healthier place, a place where your surroundings are just 100% you every single day. And I really do believe that is happening. So if I had to guess at the end of this 4th year what that's going to be, I think a brand new place to live that's going to elevate my life to that next level. So am I done? The answer is no. Is my depression and anxiety, are they feeling much better now? Absolutely. I glide through every day almost effortlessly. I can't talk, but it's okay. And I'm feeling really, really good. And I've also identified the things from my past, and this is very important. I've been able to identify the things from my past that caused the problems, and I vow never to repeat these things again. It's funny, some of the people that I work with now, one-on-one, I tell them, you've got to live your life, and you can't accept it when other people tell you what to do and you succumb to that. Because I was in that funk for decades. I was living the life that I thought other people thought that I should live. And even in business, I did things that were against my better judgment because I felt this would be best for my business. But when you free yourself from those chains and get out of that whole rut and rat race and crap, you honestly start to feel better every single day. And I know many people are caught up in the thing called life, where you have to do certain things. But I don't buy that anymore. I don't think we have to do certain things to make more money, to look better, to fit in. That's one of the many things that microdosing has taught me. We don't have to give in to society, to societal norms. And I'm you can look at me as an outlier, an outcast, because I don't do the things anymore that I would say most people feel they have to do to fit in and to make the money. I don't do that anymore. And one of the people I'm working with now, one in particular, when I told him in no uncertain terms that you don't have to let I'm gonna use a term that I use for him, but I'm gonna make it a little bit clean for this episode. You don't have to accept what the MFs, the mother effers, tell you. They've been telling you all of your life. That's true. It sounds horrible, but the mother effers have been telling you all of your life you have to do things in a certain way. And you have to have this meeting. And you have to go there, and you have to do this, and you have to dress a certain way. When you free yourself from all of those MFs, I'm keeping it clean. My mouth can get a little bit truthful, let's say, at times. When you free yourself from all of those MFs, you reach a level in your life that you never before would ever think that you could reach. That's when you start to feel really good about yourself every single day. But until you can get there, until you can reach that level, until you can really honestly say, I don't care what other people want me to do. I don't care what they want me to think. I don't care how much money they want me to make. I don't care what kind of clothes they want me to wear. You've got to free yourself from all of that stuff. And that's one of the things, one of the major things that microdosing has taught me over the past 3.5 years. That I am my own person. I can do things exactly the way that I want to do them. And once I learned that, once I discovered that, I would say that's perhaps one of the most freeing things ever. I honestly don't care what other people think. You might say, well, Dr. Dave, how could you not care? Because I'm living my life. I'm not living their life. They can do whatever they want, and I don't hate them, or it doesn't matter to me. They can do whatever they want. But until you can get into that mind frame of, this is my life, I want to do it exactly the way that I want to do it, it's going to be tough to get there, I think. I think that's one of the most crucial things, that I'm doing what I want. Is it easy? I mean, I don't think it's difficult. You have to get over this hurdle of not caring what other people think of you. Maybe to some people that is difficult. I don't know. I mean, it is, I guess. I mean, and I think I wasted decades of caring so much about what others thought of me. Decades. I was like forced into this mold of what Dr. Dave had to look like, and had to do, and had to feel. And it took a lot of work on myself, and thank you, magic mushrooms. They helped me get out of that rut. It was horrible. So how do you know when you're there? I feel right now, as I'm recording this, I feel that I'm there. However, I bet and I believe that when I'm making a recording 1 year from now, it will be even better, because it's a continuum. I'm always striving to improve every single day, and I honestly believe you can do the same thing, but you have to do it. You can't just say to yourself, oh, that sounds good, but I can't do that. No, you can't do that. You can't say that to yourself. You can do it. You can do this. I am 100% positive, and I don't want to hear any excuse. You might have hurdles, yeah. You might have hurdles that you have to get over. I'm not disputing that one bit, but I don't want to hear any excuse that you can't do it, because if I can do it, I'm no different. I am no different than you. I promise you. I was not born with any type of gift. Everything I've got now, everything I've learned how to do, I taught myself, and I learned from others. And I never said, I can't do this. So I really hope this helps you. Circling back to the original question, when are you done? When are you cured? When do you have to stop improving? My answer is never. We're always getting better every single day. I hope this resonated with you in some way. Maybe at some point I'll go even deeper if you want me to. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to talk about. I am here for you because I believe you can live your absolute best life ever. Starting today, starting now. Brand new episode every Wednesday and Friday. I'm starting to do more and more on Mondays, microdosing or mushrooms or psilocybin in the news on Mondays. I'm trying to do more on Mondays. So it's kind of leaning towards a new episode every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now, although I don't want to make that official because I don't want to be held to every Monday. I don't want to be held to it, but I'm doing my best for you because I want the best for you. And if I can give you 3 episodes per week that are really going to help your life and change your life, I'll do it for you. Okay, till next time, I am Dr. Dave. Have a great day, and remember, what I said today and get started and keep improving every single day. Okay.